G'day there, Year 9. We have a bit of a problem that we want to try to solve today, or at least learn about today. And so we have this rock here in front of you on the purple piece of paper, and it's radioactive. And so we want to figure out if paper is something that can protect us from radiation, or at least how well this radiation can actually penetrate or move through objects. And so we've come up with a bit of an experiment to test how does the amount of paper reduce the penetration of this radiation. And so we have our rock here that is radioactive. We also have our Geiger counter, and so this is our Geiger counter, and it tells us how much radiation goes into this little tube here. And so that can count, and it will go up if there's lots of radiation, and go much slower if there's not very much radiation. And so that can count that for us. And so what we're going to do is we're going to measure how much radiation there is in a 30-second period with different amounts of paper. So that is our experiment. And so let's start with no paper and see how much radiation is coming off this rock. So I'll just switch, let me click on that one. Oh. I'll reset that. Oh. Let me reset it again. Great, and there is that number. And it's going to keep going up because there's background radiation. That at least tells us what there was for no bits of paper. So now I'm going to add 50 pieces of paper, so 50 sheets of paper. There's my 50 sheets of paper on top of my little rock, and we're going to then test it again. So this is with 50 sheets of paper. Cool, and that's 0 there, and you can see that 0. Great, so I'm going to add another 50 sheets of paper. So there's another 50 sheets of paper to this, and I'll reset it. Oh. And that's 0. Great, you can see that. So let's go another 50 sheets of paper on top of that. I'll reset this. So this is now 150 sheets of paper. Right, so we started with 50, then 100. This is now 150 sheets of paper. There we go. Great, so that was 150 sheets of paper. Let's reset this one. And now let's add another 50 sheets of paper. So this is now at 200 sheets of paper. There we go. Let me add another 50 sheets of paper. So this will be 250 sheets of paper. Great. And then this is another 50, so this will be 300 sheets of paper. Great. Now let's add, I'm going to add two sets of 50. So this is now going to be up to, so that was 300. And so now we are at 400 sheets of paper. Right, and then another two sets of 50, so another 100 bits of paper, and so this will take us up to 500. Excellent, and that was for 500 sheets of paper. Rightio, thank you, Year 9.